So we're going to be taking a look at creating a field within a form and taking that all the way through to linking it to a field within someone's profile. So what I've done is I've taken one of the forms that come as standard with Festival Pro, and I've removed one of the fields and I'm going to add it back in and show you the process of doing that all the way through. So first of all, let's take a look at what we're actually doing. So we've changed something in the vendor contract. What we've done specifically is we've removed the electrical hookup option here, which will let your vendors choose whether they want a certain ampage hookup and also charge them a price for that in the vendor contract. Now this information also links through to their profiles. So you can see here that electric hookup, yes, 64 amp. So what I've done is I've got another platform here in which I've removed those options, and I'm going to show you how to create that field. So let's open that form. The first thing we're going to want to do is create a new field. So electrical hookup, and we'll set this as a single option. Now we are going to have to link this to another field inside the vendor profile, but we're not going to do this yet because we haven't created that. So we're just going to save for now. And then here you will see that you will have a box to add values. So you can add the values one by one to attach a price to them. So the options are don't know yet. And then no required. So we've got yes 16 amp and we're going to charge 90 for this. Yes 32. That's going to be 180 and 64. Now we've added those options, we can just press finish. And you can see here now that our options are charged with prices or without. So that's the first step. Next, we need to go to a configuration login to create this field within a vendor profile. So I'm logged in as a config user now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at fields and I'm going to go to vendor fields. Now I'll add a new option. We call it electrical hookup. And we'll also make this a single select option. We can press add and then we can add our options just as we did before. You can do this individually or you can do them all at once by putting space in between. We press yes, press add, then finish. And you'll see here we'll have the same options as we have in our form. And we can move this to wherever we want. Let's put that under the electrical hookup underneath the agreed pitch fee. And now we're going to go back to our form and we're going to connect the two so that when the vendor fills in the application form, their electrical hookup will automatically be transferred over to their page as well. Okay, log back on as a organizer. I'm going to open up that form. And first of all, I'm just going to move this further up. There we are. Let's pop it back where it was before. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edit. And then down here, you'll have field options. Now in field options, you can click this section here, save data to. And what we're going to do is we're going to want to find the field that we just created. So it'll be vendor electrical hookup there. Options, the same data, single entry, just as it is on the form, and hit save. Okay, so now that should pull the information through to the vendor profile once they filled in the form. So let's try it out. So I got my vendor contract here, and now you can see that option that we've created here. We can select. You can see that the price is now being charged to our vendor for that hookup and for their pitch fee. Press pay by invoice. And now that should all be finished. Now, when we take a look at the profile for the vendor contract that we just filled out, when you open up the info, you can see that the electrical hookup has been pulled through to their profile here.